Today is day 9 of the IAE Ship Show. Today is RSI, Robert Space Industries. And so there's going to be a lot of RSI ships, Andromedas, the Scorpion, the Mantis, Scorpions. Okay, so everything's on the far right back for extended. So these are the Andromeda series of ships, which I believe are baseline, explorer, luxury, and military Andromedas. Starfarer. I thought the Starfarer was a different ship, but maybe they're rebranding. Huh. But these are good all-around cargo slash, come on, transport slash fighting ships, because they do have a decent gun complement and they do have decent armoring on them. These big guns are what the pilot uses back here. They do have some limitations for targeting because of the way they're set up, but if you can get, gunners with you, it increases your damage output, which makes them a more capable fighter. So having a crew is a definite plus with the ship. That's kind of comes with its size. Yeah, see, I think they're like a size 4 or size 5 gun there. But the other thing that it has the little snub fighter or parasite type ship that connects to it. And these ships don't have a quantum jump, but they have short range, so if you're in a fight, they can detach and help support the larger ship in that fight. And they have a decent amount of cargo space, because this is the whole cargo space just drops down. So you can put quite a bit of cargo in here, or like an Ursa rover, or I think you could almost get a Tonk in there. One of the Tumbrel tanks could fit in there. So it has quite a large cargo bay. It has the other drop down here for, entering the vehicle, so you don't always have to go through the cargo bay, which is nice. Having multiple ways in and out of the ship. It has docking rings on it over here, so if you come to another ship, you can dock with it. You've got your parasite ship that goes into the back. So, pretty versatile, pretty nice ship. A big drawback is you have to have a crew for them to be really effective. And this is the Phoenix, so this is the luxury touring one. So this is what you do for the high-profile transportation stuff. It's not in-game yet, so it's not really a factor, but this is the much nicer ship. It has the bar in it. It has independent suites with, viewports and all that, so it's a really swanky kind of ship. And this, I believe, is the medium freight. So this is just the freight version. So it gives up some guns for, I don't know, it still has the same gun complement. It just gives up a little space for a more cargo, or This one gives up space for more luxury items. It doesn't have the cargo bay like the others. So you're not going to be able to put your tank or your rover or whatever in there. But it comes with the fancier snub fighter, P-75, I believe. I think this one gives up the P-70 for more cargo space. Alright, let's go back in the corner here. I still love their little displays here for cargo. As we get the cargo gameplay in the game, it becomes more and more important to understand how that all works. Alright, these are the Aurora and the Mantis. I thought the Mantis was out. Oh, well, anyway. Okay, this is our Aurora LN, so the light fighter. So he comes with more guns and missiles than the standard. These are a great little starter ship because they're kind of an all-around. You can put a little cargo in it. You can go do some of the lighter fighting missions with it, and it has a logout bed. This is its cargo space, so you can put a couple of cargo containers in there. They're set up so their cargo is to hold the little cargo container back here, which I don't see any of these with it. And this should be the light fighter. Wait a minute. If that's the light fighter, huh. Or is that the baseline one? Anywho, it still has the same bed, still has a little bit of a space for your cargo. And this is the LX. So this is your Pathfinder.
As a manufacturer, I think this might be one of their strongest showings to date.
So the same as the other two, just a little better range, probably a little more efficient motors. Same layout, but it definitely has a drop down in guns. So me personally, I would go with the gun variant. Let's go check these two over here, because they are a light ship. They can take a few hits, but they're not really set up for heavy fighting, you know. But as a starter ship, you're probably only going to be in these ships for a very short time before you've, you know, accumulated enough credits to buy a bigger ship, or, you know, a different situation for, you know, whatever area you've chosen to specialize in, whether that's bounty hunting, whether that's mining, whether, you know, whatever. So don't be discouraged about how limited these seem, because they're a great starter. They get you from point A to point B, and they do it well. And with the bed in them, you can log out when that feature fully is in game. Yeah, and see, it has the little clamp for the cargo, so you can move cargo with them at some point once the full cargo mechanics are in. They're nimble, they're interesting little ship. They're not as fighty as the Mustang, but they are very effective for their size. But don't worry about starting with them, because eventually you'll be moving up to a bigger ship fairly quickly. Alright, here's my complaint about the Mantis. This is a quantum enforcement ship. Mantis features tailor-made quantum enforcement device tech capable of ripping ships out of quantum with its quantum snare and preventing hasty escapes with its quantum dampener. So it pulls you out of your quantum jump and it can keep you from quantum jumping. But what it does not do is stop your weapon systems. So it has literally 2 guns on it. Bang, bang. So this ship is going to pull something like a caterpillar out of quantum. Caterpillars aren't really a big fighty transport, but they are armed. So if this guy's alone, he's getting tore up really quick by a basically very non-hostile ship because, well, he pulled him out of quantum, and if he's not a officer, so one of the militias that are supposed to be managing, police actions in the area, he's all of a sudden got a huge fight on his hands. And what if he pulls one of these things out, pulls an Andromeda out, and all of a sudden you've got a huge problem because even if you have one support ship, the Mantis has not got that much fight in it, and it's going to get just torn to pieces. So if you're using that to stop people, bring friends. Likely one of these fellows here. The Scorpius is one of the newer heavy fighters in the game. I believe that this one is... this is just his baseline, isn't it? Yeah, just heavy fighter. So the cool trick that this does is the tail gun. You gotta see it back here. That's the engine component. But it has this little track here where the tail gun can be either up on top to help support forward gunning, or it can rotate behind here to support anybody or to return fire anybody on that's following you. Also, these wings here fold out and, kind of like switchblade style, X-wing or whatever you want to call it, configuration for flight. So like that, it fits quite a few. Yeah, there's that upper turn. You can fit quite a few of these in a smaller area with their wings that are not extended out. But once they're ready to go into a fight, they extend out their wings, and all of a sudden, they're larger and more imposing ship. What are you? Where's your display? Scorpius Interest. Oh, okay, this has the EMP device, so that makes this even more interesting because with that, you can EMP a bigger ship if you can get in close enough, and then use your weapons to dismantle certain parts of it so that you can take on even bigger ships, or use it tactically in a fight. I believe there's a commercial of it, setting off an EMP by a Kraken and disabling the Kraken, and so the other support ships of Scorpions came in and takes out all the other support ships from the Kraken. Great idea in theory, but we'll have to wait and see how that works out when it's actually a possibility in gameplay. Alright, this should be the Ursa rover and the Lynx. Oh, okay, the Lynx was the luxury, whatever. Your Ursa is your baseline NASA type roll around, the universe kind of ship or ground vehicle. It has, 2-piece persons up there, jump seats back here or that could be folded up for cargo. So not a huge payload, but you can put people and stuff in there. But it also comes with a gun, so a good solid, runabout, do a little everything ship or ground vehicle, but you know, nothing spectacular, nothing. It's not a super, you know, troop carrier. It's not a super cargo carrier, but a little bit of everything. The Lynx, on the other hand, look at all the cool little details and stuff just on the exterior. It has this nice see-through panel. It has the fancier. Are those wheels glitching, or they're supposed to look like that? I don't know. It's got the better gun turret, a little winch up front, you know, more aggressive tread on it, and it doesn't have the back door, but it does have nice luxury seating area. Looks like it has some items for your ride so that you are in comfort. So pilot, co-pilot situation. Co-pilot runs the turret. A little bit of nice features all over. Very sleek looking, and all the tinted fancy glass. So the Lynx is going to be the more luxury ground-based vehicle, which is cool. What you give up in cargo space, you pick up in luxury kind of features. And nothing down here. All right. Let's see what we got over here. It showed several items in. Okay, so. Oh, you're the battleship kind of. The Perseus. So, you're like the cruiser battleship type sub Corvette class fighter. It's a fairly large ship, but it's still smaller than a Corvette. But it has these huge gun turrets on it for basically taking on other bigger ships and causing all sorts of havoc with them. So in a big space battle, these will probably be the main assault ships for taking on the bigger ships, whether it's Vandul or the pirate orgs, or yeah, wish these guys would, you could push them out of the way, but so yeah, the Perseus is going to be a ship to be reckoned with when it's finally in. It's not going to have a huge amount of crew, which is good and bad, but it'll be a ship that everybody wants if they're going to do any kind of heavy space battles. Okay, the Zeus Mark II. So this is the remake or the update of the original Zeus ship, which was the first quantum travel ship that humans use. So it is supposed to be very versatile, the updated version. So, and it's going to be exploration. So probably going to be what everybody uses for a all-around do everything ship, maybe even a mobile org base type of ship. And what are you? The Galaxy. Oh, this is the modular one. This is the one you're supposed to be able to pull out sections and make it like a mobile hospital or mobile refinery or mobile repair, whatever. It's supposed to be super modular, super multifunctional, to where you could pull sections of it out and make it into your repair ship, make it into your mobile hospital. So that's a cool idea. Of course, it's still in white box, so we won't be seeing it for a while, but awesome looking ship from what we can see now. Hate to speculate on what it'll be fully used for when it's in game. Why can't we melee these guys to get them out of the way? Okay, Arresta, heavy mining. Oh, this is the new one they were talking about. So it's a heavy mining ship and refining. So it's supposed to be able to do the mining functions as well as the refining. Supposed to be in the same class as like the Starfarer or something of that size for function. The Starfarer collects gases, turns them into liquids for fuel. This will be collecting minables, grinding them up, making, you know, whatever materials out of them, probably expelling the dross or unusable items out whatever port they set it up for, and just keeping your concentrated refined materials for usage and sale. So it has remote mining, it has, yeah, so it'll be a great all-around mining ship when and if it gets into the game here anytime soon. Okay, so oh, this is a Polaris. So this is the Corvette of the Corvette class ships. So it's going to be your mobile military base advanced battleship. And again, it's in white box, so we're not 100% sure on everything. Dimensions could change. Interiors can change. Well, even the exterior can change. They'll probably just keep the general shape, but it'll be one of your battle class type ships and Corvette, so it's going to be moving faster than the bigger ships and be more maneuverable. So it'll be cool when it's in game, and probably have to fight off pirate, you know, managed one. And what are you? Apollo Triage. So this is literally the medical ship. So it specializes in being a big mobile hospital. So probably something that could help at, you know, space stations that are under attack or having whatever medical emergency. And that's what its whole purpose is to be a medical repair or medical maintenance ship. So you'll probably see these in space battles and stuff as a point where people respawn in. They'd probably just save their respawn on this ship. Then if they die, they just respawn from there because it'll have the higher level med beds, and they can just literally respawn on that ship. Yeah, regeneration technology. So that'll be basically a huge mobile respawn point, which will be cool. All right, that looks like everything for today. Tomorrow should be the ship show or the best of show, and you know, come in and pick your favorites out of the ship show that you didn't get to or whatever throughout the week. All right, thanks for listening to me, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.